I'm really disappointed in Asmongold. When I made my video yesterday, he hadn't posted this yet, and it was the cringiest video I've perhaps ever seen. And you see a lot of these with YouTubers whenever they have some sort of controversy, whatever, my plans moving forward. You know, they do these like kind of drama videos about their reflection and their life change. And this is horrible. What he did is frankly a disaster, not just for him, but for our anti-woke movement in video games, because he didn't just apologize for his comments. He talks about how he's been a mean and shitty person over the last couple of years, and then rambles about women and minorities and LGBTQ, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? It's very clear that somebody at corporate, I think Twitch, really got on him and rattled him. To the point where he just like went full capitulation to the SJWs yesterday. And it doesn't get you anywhere. When you do this kind of thing, it actually hurts you. We have an SJW attack survival guide. I've been through it. I've been canceled so many times, I can't even count. And you got to react a certain way. Otherwise, you just lose. And the first thing when he made his Twitter apology, X apology, sorry, I didn't mean to dead name Twitter, X, whatever it is. Oh gosh, I'm going to get canceled. It was cringy and sad, and I didn't think it'd get this bad with this kind of video, but it looks like he's going to be changing his content going forward rapidly. That was not the word I was looking for. What am I going for? Radically. That's the word. Radically changing his content, and maybe abandoning the anti-woke cause. It seems like it, which is really sad because his channel's so big. It has been something that's helped a lot in the video game spaces, and it's just disappointment. But a lot of these guys who got big, a few years ago aren't really here for the culture war cause. There's a big crop of new people coming up who aren't afraid, who aren't even like, interested in, being a part of the mainstream or Twitch or any of that crap. And I think, it's a time for a guard change in things as well. And, I hope to be one of those channels for you. I hope you'll hit the like and subscribe button. Join us, my friends. Like I said, I've been banned and canceled more times than I can count, and I know how to handle this kind of thing. But there's also great channels like Smash JT. He's doing great work. Vera Dark's another one, and Hypnotic. Go look at those video game channels. They're freaking amazing. Great people, incredible people. And you just got to stand for what you believe in and not care about the woke and make the rubble bounce. So like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here, guys. I'm a creator. I was banned from Kickstarter a week ago, and they banned me because of my YouTube content. I've made 13 different graphic novels and delivered them all. I've got a fan base that's come in on things. And I made this one. This is a Space Marine comic. If you're a Warhammer 40K fan, if you are a Star Wars fan, this is just high action adventure. Grab it today. Even grab a digital edition. They're not expensive on that level. And this is on Fund My Comic, and we're raising a campaign for this, which we'll be delivering in a couple months here. And I appreciate you guys for coming in on our stuff. We just came off our most successful Kickstarter of all time, over $50,000 raised, and they got really, really mad because the SJWs in the comic book industry can't handle that. One, we make better books than them, and two, that it's really making waves now. They wanted to try to hamstring us. I didn't apologize. I just told Kickstarter to go F themselves, and that's exactly what Asmongold should have done here. So this is in the description below. Please back this and get a great comic book for the cause. Appreciate you guys being there. So yeah, like I said, he should have just told Twitch to go F themselves, or at the very least, just like said, you know what, maybe my statement, I kind of misspoke, was a little over edgy. Moving on now. And that's it. And his sentiment for what he said originally was basically like, hey, I don't care about the geopolitical situation in the Middle East. That's kind of what he meant. And that's fine. And I think if he would have just said that, this wouldn't have happened, of course. But his backtracking and all this stuff in his this video where he just starts being like, I love the Muslims. I thought he was going to convert to Islam at the end of this video. I mean, it was that crazy. At the very least, he should clean his room. This is pretty bad. But that's aside. 20 minutes of just pure cope and totally afraid. And like I said, there's a way to move forward here. The comments are not, a lot. He's got a big fan base, and a lot of the comments were trying to be nice to him. But most people were just like, don't apologize, bro. I mean, don't apologize, bro. Don't do it. And that's exactly the case. So this is called the SJW Attack Survival Guide, and you can look this up on Google. It's from a book called SJWs Always Lie, and this is like just kind of what happens here. The SJW attack sequence is as follows: locate and create a violation of the narrative. Now, of course, with the narrative with Palestine, we know exactly what's going on the left. You can see it immediately. Point and shriek. They did that immediately. Isolate and swarm. Reject and transform. Press for surrender. Appeal to amenable authority. Then they do a show trial. Then a victory parade. And so this here, with Asmongold capitulating and just apologizing and being like, I'm going to back off this content going forward. I'm not going to be a terrible person anymore. It's such a weird video. He's already got them to victory parade point. It just escalated and they didn't even have to do a show trial. It's already at that point. Now he's being canceled by other YouTubers who were friendly with him. After he made this video, even after apologizing, this is how little apologizing does for you with the SJWs. He basically got fired from his own video game company. I mean, it's insane. And so this is why you just never do this. And the reason you never do this is because, one, the SJWs are never going to accept you, Asmongold. You're never going to be one of them. They will not. She won't sleep with you, bro. And with that, like, they're looking for reasons to keep him canceled. Now, he might not just be completely banned from Twitch, and I don't think YouTube would have banned him anyway, to be honest. YouTube's actually getting a little better on a lot of fronts, just allowing people to just talk. But now you can't even really like rally behind Asmongold. Like, I really liked a lot of his content going at anti-woke video games over the last couple of years. It was pretty good. And now it's just like, well, you just told me that you were an asshole for doing that? Like, stop. Like, no, these people are the assholes. These people are the cancel pigs. And so it makes it hard to even, like, rally behind him, like I said, at this point. So here's what you do. The first thing to do when you under attack from SJWs is recognize you are under SJW attack. Remain calm. He did not do that. And realize that no one else cares. And that's the big thing. Literally, like, if people like get outraged and say some things for real quick, they're not going to care in like 2 days. This is the internet. Just move on. You do not they don't care one way or another. It's not even just like they don't care, like, nobody's going to help you on your side or whatever, but they also don't care on the other side that much either. Like, nobody really cares. The attack is happening. Accept it. Refrain from the temptation to make it not happening. Don't panic. Don't run to others for help and sympathy. Don't try to convince everyone around you how outrageous or unfair the accusation is, and don't explain how little you deserve the way you're treated. They don't care. Now, he did the opposite. He capitulated. And again, it's going to happen. They don't care, even with that. The SJWs just attack you. It doesn't matter why. The only thing that matters is understanding you're under the attack. Number 2, don't try to reason with them. This is exactly what he did right there. And again, if you look at this video, he starts going off on religious extremism. He starts going off on things like that. Just terrible idea. And he does this. They don't care. He was a threat to their narrative. He was a threat. And they were looking for a reason to cancel him anyway. The most important thing to accept here is the complete impossibility of compromise or meaningful communication with your attackers. SJWs do not engage in rational debate because they are not rational. They do not engage in honest discourse because they do not believe in objective truth. They have no interest in whatever talking or trying to understand you. Indeed, they will avoid you and do their best to minimize conversations with you while you constantly talking about you and explaining the real meaning of your words and your nefarious true intentions to everyone else. And if you look at the commentary on X and Blue Sky and all that, Asmongold's a bad person. He's a racist. Even after he apologized, they don't care. And this comes to the third rule. So we're down to, recognize nobody cares. Don't try to reason with them. And 3, the big one, do not apologize. The third thing to remember when undergoing SJW attack is never apologize for anything you've done. Do not say you are sorry if anybody's feelings were hurt. Do not express regret, remorse, contrition. Do not say anything that can be taken as an apology in any way. Just in case I'm not sufficiently clear, do not apologize. Normal people seek apologies because they want to know that you feel bad about what you have done and that you will at least attempt to avoid doing that in the future. When SJWs push you for an apology after pointing and shrieking at you, they are seeking a confession to bolster their indictment. This is the big deal. Asmongold just admitted to these people that they were right, that gamers are racist bigots and all that, right? He just killed a large portion of this movement's momentum by doing this, because like I said, he didn't just go off about his statement. He said the whole past couple of years he invalidated a lot of the anti-woke gamer movement and gave them validation in their eyes, which is going to embolden them. It really sucks for all of us. They're like the police down at the station with a suspect in an interrogation room, badgering him to confess to a crime. And like all too many police these days, SJWs don't care if you did or did not. They're looking for a confession so they can take it to the prosecutor. Be aware that once they have launched an attack on you, they will press you hard for an apology and repeatedly imply that if you apologize, all will be forgiven. Do not be fooled. I have seen people fall for it time and time again, just like Asmongold. The result is always the same. SJWs are looking for a public confession to confirm their accusations, give them PR cover, and provide them with ammunition required to discredit and disemploy you. Then this is exactly what happened. Apologizing will accomplish nothing more than hand them the very weapons required to destroy you. So what can you do at this point? Accept your fate, obviously. Just be like, you know what? I'm going to get canceled. Screw it. Moving forward. That's what he should have done. Unfortunately, he didn't do this. And then document their every word in action, because you know they're going to go over the top and crazy. And then that's it. And then this is the last thing, which he unfortunately did again. Do not resign. You must keep in mind their real goal is not to formally purge you, but to encourage you to quit on your own. It allows them to publicly wash their hands of the affair, claim your decision to leave was not their fault. They will enlist more reasonable allies to approach you and tell you it's not possible for you to continue anymore. They will appeal to your desire to avoid conflict as well as the good of the organization. And they will go on endlessly about the supreme importance of amicable departure. Don't fall for it. Don't do their dirty work for them. Make them take full responsibility for throwing you out, thereby assuring you have to suffer the unpredictable long-term consequences of their actions. And that's it. The only way to deal with SJWs and the woke is to fight. If you fight, like Donald Trump said, you can win. That's your only ability, your only possible way to win. If you don't fight, you just capitulate and you lose anyway, no matter what it is. And so he made a major, major blunder here. And I hope Asmongold gets back on track. But, you know, with this kind of thing, it's going to be very, very hard for him to recover from it. And it's not just because of his original statement. I think his original statement would be forgotten. I mean, of course, the woke are going to bitch at him forever about it, but it'd be forgotten. But with this kind of apology where he's, you know, rambling about women and minorities and LGBTQ community and things like that, I mean, there's no way to come back. Like, it's just a huge disappointment. You know, I mean, maybe he'll grow a pair in the coming days when he realizes it doesn't actually do anything to help him. But I don't think so. Oh, well. So that's what to do. This is a great guide. Like I said, the SJW Attack Survival Guide. Make sure to read this yourself all the way through. Go grab that. And grab that book, SJWs Always Lie. It's useful. It is like a guide to just surviving. And that's what it is. We got to survive, and we got to move forward, and we got to make the rubble bounce. And just fight the woke as hard as we can, because it is a mind virus destroying everything we love. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Grab the Emerald Array graphic novel here on Fund My Comic, which is a pro-free speech platform. Like I said, Kickstarter banned me, those jerks. And we'll be back soon.